Welcome back, survivors. I'm SurvivalVis, and we're continuing along with our journey through the gorgeous worlds of ABZU. I call them worlds, and that's basically what they are, I think. Amazing little ecosystems and worlds all brought together to swim through and see all the different life there is. And that's, speaking of life there is, the largest life possible. Blue whales. The largest living, I think, animal to ever live on the planet. Like, looking at the size of them, they are gigantic, and it's amazing to think something so big can exist. They are big. I don't know if they're filter feeders or actually eat fish, given them what they can scoop up. And then, a few humpback whales. This is our trek down into the deep water now. Oh, that's really shows you the size of one. That's right up beside you, so imagine that's a living creature. It's remarkable. You're definitely going deeper down now, and this is why their echolocation becomes such a vital tool for a lot of cetaceans, because once you go past any area with light, your eyes don't really help you anymore. Welcome to the sea floor, the very depths of the ocean, where species and creatures you've never imagined reside. Like, here might be one right now. This might be a Goblin Shark. Yeah, this, I'm pretty sure, is a Goblin Shark. Now, it's not exactly pictured, I would say, too accurately here, because they don't have such a white underbelly to them. I believe they're more a completely pale and white coloring entirely, because down here, a lot of stuff lacks pigment. So it's a very different creature compared to what you would expect to see this far down. And this is a whale fall, an old carcass that's come down here, drifted down from the depths. A few squid communicating. Oh, a Humboldt? Yeah, Humboldt squid. Now these ones can be a nasty squid. They can be violent, aggressive, and will cannibalize their own. You can find a lot of videos about them. And that looks like a dragonfish or maybe a viper fish. I think we'll see. We'll try to find a shrine. There we go, that's what we want. And we'll go through some of these deep sea fish, because these are where you really see body plans that are just really weird. So there's the Goblin Shark. The Humboldt squid. There's another one. Let's try to find something a little different. Here we go, lanternfish. So as you can see, this is a prime example of the bioluminescent going along its side. Now they don't exactly look like this in real life, but you do have fish that have this really colorful, just almost pulse to them. Let's take a look at these guys, the fangtooths. You'll find a lot of fish down here have these jaws that open wide, but also large teeth in order to basically create a fence to stop things from being able to swim out of them, too. Down here, strange things have been bred and evolved in order to match with the flabby whale fish. Just to match with the depths and for whatever means of survival they could make out down here. Oh, there's an anglerfish. This is kind of your stereotypical deep-sea fish. The little lure, it attracts prey. Their mouths, as you can see, have the large fangs to basically create that fence or the border, stop anything from being able to swim out. But what we want to look for are those slender ones that I saw. Might be hard to find one. It's getting a little tough to find them. But they are swimming around down here. Ooh. Actually, Tamaak Terrace. Now this is a unique animal. If you look at its body plan, it's kind of hard to say what it even belongs to. And I'll keep the camera still so it doesn't go blurring on us. But as you can see, it has that kind of backbone to it. But it's almost like a multi-series of wings on its sides in order to kind of maneuver and swim. Well, thanks for ruining our little photo shoot with it. There's another one of them. Another anglerfish. I do want to try to... Oh, this is another one, the blobfish. These guys, you'll see another one common deep-sea fish. Once you bring them out of the water, they lose all their mass and shape, basically, so they become just blobs. I'm really trying to find the viper fish, or I think that's what it was. But for some reason, that's getting to be pretty difficult. Oh, these guys, the Chimeras. These are another relatives of rays and sharks, and I really like the body design of these ones. I think they've also been called rat sharks and something else too. These are another really rare deep sea animal. That's the school we want back there. So for some reason it's jumping us around a bit, but that's okay, yeah, so this is what we want. The viper fish. As you can see, these get to be some ghastly designs and makes of them. All of them do have the giant fangs that I'd say are less for about tearing off meat, more just kind of make a barrier so that way things can't get away from them as they try to swallow. Now we've got to start progressing forward a bit. Now we want to avoid the little beeper things. Kind of hear them. Okay, so we got a cable. Better try to follow that. Nope, nope, going the wrong way to follow this one. Nope, and got ourselves a little stuck there. Okay. Ooh. That wasn't exactly good for us. Oh, we were able to shut them down. And I think that will let us... Yeah, that'll let us start proceeding along. Because I don't know what this exactly is. Like, I don't think they're from what kind of created the runes in that. I wonder if this is almost something that kind of... came to this world in a way, almost alien. Because it's much more advanced than what we were seeing on the walls of the runes in that, like the murals. And there's the other side opened. There goes the great white. Let's see if we can follow him. A lot of these in this passage. Whatever's here. Oh! Shoot, he's stuck beneath it. Let's try to help him out. There he goes. Oh, look at the size of it. And it's probably not far off from the size of other great whites that are out there in the ocean. With enough food, space, and just honestly no lack of competition or harm, it's amazing how big things can get. Even on land, too. Oh, we're going even deeper now, because these are sperm whales out here. These are some of the ocean's giants as well. We're really deep down now because we're going... Yeah, there are some right down there. Giant squids, too. Some of the quintessential deep sea animals out here. Remarkable how big stuff will get left on its own like this. We are at the very bottom of the ocean now. So let's go through. The moon jellyfish, not much to really talk about for those guys, but we should be able to find something to... Oh, here we go. The black scabbard fish. Now this guy, judging from the teeth, looks like he might be one that will be a little bit more predatory than trying to swallow something whole. And this is a unique one, the opa fish. Reminds me a little bit of the ocean sunfish, just kind of that flat body make to him. Let's see, oh, we don't want more opa. Oh, another Humboldt? Yeah. Yeah, this light show is meant to be a lot of different things. It's their main means of communication for the Humboldts. They flash for food, distress, just social. There's a lot of... Here we go. I don't know if the giant squid actually has bioluminescent to it, though, like this one seems to. I wonder if we'll actually get to see it kind of hunt. Because how the squids hunt is using those long tentacles that have the little bit of wider tips to them. Those will shoot out to grab prey, and then drag it back so the other tentacles can help bring it towards its beak there in the middle. These guys are incredibly rare, and it was only recently we actually got decent footage of them alive down in the deep sea, too. I don't think we've ever really found them just stumbled across one in its life. I think we've had to kind of fish them up a little bit. See what else we can find. Well, there's a flabby whalefish. I think these are hatchet fish. Yeah, you can... One of the most straightforward fish you'll find out there for their name, just because it does look like it's basically a hatchet with the little handle for the back there. These are another common bioluminescent fish out there. And a viper fish. And body's schooling in there, but I think that's just kind of how the game is. I believe that wraps up most of what's here, though. So I think maybe what we'll do is... Nope, we wanted to leave that and see if we can swim with one of the giant squids for a little bit. And then we'll carry on and go further. Now there's a giant squid. I'm not trying to get the small guy, I'm trying to get the giant one right here. There it is. Yeah, the giant squid isn't even the largest squid species out there. It was as we were starting to, I think, get close towards documenting the giant squid, we came across the colossal squid. And that is... I don't know if it's larger, but it's definitely bigger in build. Like, it's a much thicker, meatier squid than the giant ones are. We'll head down and get another pillar done. And we'll continue along and get this one opened up and get some more life back to... Well, although this is probably one of the only areas where you would have dead zones in the ocean. Just because they are such open abyssal plains, as they're called. Awesome name for it, too. The Abyssal Plains. Where there's just no real coral that's grabbed hold, no features to the seafloor to really establish ecosystems. And here comes the waters. I do see that big pyramid thing that fell again, so maybe we're getting closer to something with those. Yeah, because it's just the giant squid we're seeing return, I think we'll be good to just continue going straight ahead. Sea has to be one of the most unnerving places to ever go. Oh, she got looks like just a little hole to squeeze our way through. Oh boy. I think we found the source of all these pyramids, and the great white's trying to get through all this, so let's see if we can get through too. No. Basically sea mines. Well, let's go in. And I think we'll keep going along with this episode for a while. Just because I don't think we've quite hit the time I'd like for where we might pause. So we're inside whatever this thing is. It's definitely been wrecked quite a bit. I don't know if the great white's done it, or... I don't know if it crashed and sustained damage to it, but... Oh. I never noticed that before. It's actually using the essence to create and power the robots, or the little drones that we've been coming across. So maybe it's harnessed that essence that we seem to use as basically a battery. The mines has been making. So it seems like these might be for self-defense to itself. And the drones are to explore and find things. We've got something here. So there's a drone. Yeah, they contain the essence. It seems like they are drawing this as a power supply. And then I think that's us. And we have in ourselves as well. And the game is very atmospheric, because right now this... What the hell? It's almost like... look like a school of fish, but they're all... pyramid-shaped things. Did a very good choice of music and sound for this area. Holy hell. Okay, that's a lot to try to get through. I think we might actually make it. Almost got through that without hitting any of them. Oh. We're almost there, though. So we got hit by 2. Given how many there were... Oh. I'm guessing that's the hive mind, or the brain behind it all. And that blueprint that we saw was us. You can see all of our parts and pieces, so... I think we were definitely built by this pyramid thing, but maybe we have free will? I don't know, the story is one that doesn't just come out and state exactly what it is, but there's a lot to it that you can kind of look into in ways. So we must have been ejected out from it by the bottom. Yeah, we do not look in good shape. Definitely robotic, although I don't see what our oh no. Oh no, the poor shark. Got singed incredibly bad. So did us, but nothing that were functioning? I can't really say alive, because I don't think we're... But I think with that solemn note, we'll end things right here. Because we got some very cool section ahead. But I want to spend quite a bit of time on this one. Anyway, for now, thank you guys for staying tuned for another episode. I'll see how long the next one takes. It might be 1 or 2 more to go, but we are getting towards the end of ABZU. So thank you guys for watching another episode, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.